With Robbie Mertz here, it was a 0-0 draw, Akron, preseason, a lot to work through. Just kind of what was your immediate takeaway? I know it seems like...
Yeah, no, I mean, I think, quite honestly, it seems like an annual thing against a college team, a good college team in Akron that, we struggle. We're 3 weeks in. It's not super early for us, but we're obviously not in mid-season form yet. So I don't think that's anything to be too discouraged by.
Sure.
I do think that they had some quality in their group and they made it tough on us, but there's a lot of areas, especially organizationally, that we can improve going forward. And also just I think in terms of general mentality of the group and the way we're approaching games, that was a lot what was said afterwards, and I would echo that. I think we need to just ratchet up the intensity 10-20%, and I think we'll do that. So I'm not too discouraged by tonight, but we obviously have to make the changes that need to be made.
It looked like a lot of trying to make those runs, and it just seemed like things weren't connecting in that final third. I mean, was that a big part of it, or was it just more of a group effort from the back line all the way to the front line?
I think it's a group effort, because I think when we're really playing well as an 11, things come a little easier and the decisions are obvious. If we're fighting it, then it's probably some breaking down somewhere. It's not always in the front of the team. That being said, as an attacking midfielder and playing with some of the forwards, I think we need to do a better job of making the right decisions in the final third. Again, it wasn't terrible today. I think we did have some chances that we could have won the game.
Sure.
But it can certainly be better, and again, I think it will be. It's week 3, so.
Yeah, and you had a little flick pass there that set up a potential goal, but it was called offside.
Yeah.
You were playing high up in the center attacking midline. I mean, is that something that an area where you like to be playing, or?
Yeah, I think it suits my strengths a lot. I tend to be good in those moments. I think there were decisions that I could have made that were better today. But I also felt there were a couple chances that I created, and those will start to fall our way a little bit. Both sides was close, I think. And then once or twice just not being on the same page with Kiza or Tola or whoever it was. So, but yeah, I think it does suit me. I think I tend to be good in tight areas, and that's what you find at the 10 position. He was looking for me to stay in the center of the field and try to create from there. And I think if I'm smart about it and I'm aware and my movement in the tight areas is good, then that can certainly be the position for me.
Yeah, and short turnaround, and obviously there's a lot of frustration in the room. I'm sure guys are going to sleep it off, and coach too as well. But I mean, short turnaround, get to go play a USL Championship opponent, and probably a good opportunity to kind of right the path.
Yeah, I mean, I think he said it to us, it'll feel different in some ways, and honestly probably easier in some ways. I said, I think this is an annual thing, with the college teams. They're young, they're eager, they make it tough on us sometimes, and I think going and playing a professional opponent, it will be obviously they'll punish you if you make mistakes, but in some ways it'll have a different flow to it. So I said, we just need to take our intensity to the next level, and I think we'll be up for the challenge.
All right.